Are you ready? Get ready. Are you ready? Get ready. Are you ready? Been ready? Are you ready? Get ready.
Somewhere Out There podcast.
It's Somewhere Out There podcast.
You gonna do, brother? Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rich, guy was on the Joker episode. How are you, my good sir?
I'm good. Still hate the Joker. That's a fact.
The Joker from Zack Snyder's Joker, or what Joker are we talking about?
We know what Joker I'm talking about.
I don't know what Joker you're talking about.
I hate the Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
This is a redemption episode.
And I heard
it's not really a redemption episode because you still don't like the Joker.
Yeah, and I heard they're making a part 2, which makes no sense to me.
Are they making a part 2?
But
shut up, dude. Are you for real?
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, man.
But I did hear that they were saying that it's gonna be a whole new Joker. That he wasn't really the real Joker, which makes no sense on why they even called it the Joker. I knew he wasn't the real Joker. That's my whole argument in the other podcast, and y'all can go check that out if y'all hear what's going on that one.
Wait, you don't? So okay, so I have no idea what's going on with the Joker, but explain to me. So the second Joker is going to be what?
All right, so nothing's set in stone and nothing's 100%. Just what I've seen on the web here and there. Supposedly they're in production on a new one, but they're saying that the plot is it's going to be a whole new Joker. That Joker wasn't. I don't know if they're trying to push it as he's something that kind of gave the idea or the ideology of the Joker, but it's supposed to be a whole new person. Like it's not supposed to be that supposedly he wasn't the real one.
So what, your favorite Joker is the Jared Leto one or what? Just make it. I want you to like set the bar straight.
I would say my Jack Nicholson is my favorite Joker is Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill, and the cartoon version, of course. I think the cartoons, for the most part, even the movies, man, are always better.
But from an image, which one did you like? The Jared Leto one?
Oh, but the look, yeah, I like the Jared.
Because the tattoos and
I can relate.
You got tattoos.
Yeah, I can relate a little bit more to that one. But I did like the Jack Nicholson. I guess they were going live action. I'd probably pick Jack Nicholson.
So Zack Snyder cut.
Awesome movie.
Oh man, come on, 4 hours, dude, of something that was already set and written. I
didn't see nothing wrong with the first one, honestly, man. I mean,
the first GLA. You like the first GLA?
Yeah, I didn't. I love Zack Snyder's movies and stuff, but it was a little much. The length of the movie was a little. The
Snyder cut. You said it was a little much.
It was a little much, man. I mean, I appreciate the.
What would you think about the Joker coming out and
at the end? Everybody was so happy about it, but it didn't to me seem like.
I think that Snyder was trying to. I don't know if it was Snyder or whoever took over, but you remember the scene in Batman vs Superman where Batman's got the trench coat and it's like all like in the desert.
Yeah. When he gets caught by Superman.
Yeah. Okay, so that and then the when the Joker comes out, you know, when he's still wearing the trench coat, I think there was supposed to be two parallels, and they were trying to explore it, but I guess with so many changes, they weren't able to. But I think it was all gonna come into one. You don't think? You think so?
I don't know. It's pretty. It's a little confusing, but maybe. I mean, that's another thing. It doesn't really explain. I don't think it explains too much. With all the extra time, if it would to me mean anything, it would have to go on a backstory. You know what I mean? I love backstories on everything. So if they can throw something in there that's significant in a backstory, it would probably meant more to me than just the extra fight scenes and stuff.
You don't feel DC's like a lot more mythical than compared to like to Marvel? Marvel's
well, see that could be a good or a bad thing. DC's more like really like more raw than Marvel. So the Avengers.
That one was.
Avengers is an awesome movie.
Right? It's right to the point.
It's awesome. It's long too, but
you could just
they spread it out in the right way and all that. Yeah. And you can't say nothing bad about Avengers.
Yeah.
And I'm a DC fan before a Marvel fan, but I mean I'm gonna call it how it is, you know.
I think I don't know DC. I see how DC is like put together, and I understand. I kind of like understand. Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Who's your favorite character in DC? I mean, in Marvel.
In Marvel?
See, I don't really have I have a favorite character in DC.
Me too in DC.
Obviously.
Who's yours?
Batman.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And I got a favorite villain in DC, the Joker. Well, you know, I will give Marvel that. They do have some... I mean, I love Thanos as a villain.
Zod is pretty good as a villain.
He was pretty badass. The Superman movie was badass, I thought, yeah.
Zod's cool. Marvel, not really much. I think I like all of them equally.
If I would have to pick, I guess I'd go... And it's pretty much like Batman, Iron Man.
I'd probably go with Spider-Man if I had to choose.
Yeah, Spider-Man's pretty dope, too.
I don't know. Snyder Cut, nay.
The what?
The Snyder Cut, nay.
Yeah, I mean, if you got time, and if you've never seen it, if you've never seen the first one, and you have time, yeah, I'd recommend you see it. But if you haven't seen if you've seen the first one, you're just gonna be like, whoa, the fuck, what's going on, man?
Yeah, it was too much going on. I don't know, it was way too much. And then like Aquaman.
Well, I'll tell you what I did not like about it.
What did you not like?
I did not like how they made Steppenwolf. They made him like fucking fake as hell.
Yes, very bad CGI.
Yeah, and he didn't need all that metal shit. Like, I love the first one, Steppenwolf, better. I mean, the original. Yeah, and the Snyder Cut. I don't know what he was thinking. That shit was just out of there. Way too much.
Yeah, Steppenwolf. It looked too fake. I wish they could have like kind of used elements of like human and then kind of like, I don't know, like a mixture of two, you know?
Yeah, like, I mean, they did kind of like a creature mixture of armor, but not too bad in the first one, I thought, you know, with the bones and shit. All that metal and all that stuff, it was just kind of, I don't know. I didn't see the point. And he's already strong, you know, you don't need to have to put all that crap on him.
They were just trying to build it up, I think. That's what happened.
What'd you think about the end where this time they showed him getting killed and Darkseid taking his head or something, right? Something like that. What'd you think about that? I thought that was cool. That was a good one. I had forgot all about that, actually. But, yeah, that was pretty cool.
Well, it was just kind of like, well, it was alright. I mean, when Superman killed Zod, that was cool, too.
Yeah.
What'd you think about when Superman killed Zod?
I think it's cool how, and this is what I do like about DC. Batman killed in Batman vs Superman, that fight scene. He had to kill. I mean, he shot some people in there. I thought that was cool. I thought Superman killed. That's cool. I kind of hate the little thing where they they don't kill. And I mean, I know that's Batman's like one of his main origin things, but you know, I feel like it limits him to, because I mean, anybody who with common sense would be like, nah, he threw him off that thing. I'm pretty sure he's dead. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. And I thought the branding thing was pretty cool. How he branded him with the bat thing, and
yeah,
that was a dope little ad. You know, something to add to it.
I don't know. It's just like I said, DC's very mythical. It's like very
you don't like mythical stuff, man. I mean, I like what about the 300 movies? You know, that's something another Snyder deal, right? The 300.
Well, yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's just like I guess because like I don't know what it is. Like maybe like my attention deficit is too like I lose.
Focus, you like concentration on it, or
yeah, you know what I mean.
Or
like
interest.
Thinking too much about.
Yeah, interest probably.
Like the Joker was, I think, wasn't like mythical. It was kind of like very. Maybe
I think he was. I think they were trying to make him in a way, and people probably gonna disagree, but realistic because he was like a mob kind of guy. You know what I mean? Like it's more likely if a Joker was in real life, he'd be like a gang. I mean, you know, type of stuff.
The Joaquin Phoenix was very like.
Oh, he was just kind of I thought he was just a mental patient.
Well, that's what you didn't like about it, right? It was
I mean, if it wasn't named the Joker, it would have been awesome.
I think I know why you didn't like it. It's because it was too emotional for you.
It was, yeah. I mean, I get, but then again, now they're saying it wasn't the Joker. It wasn't the real Joker. It's not his origin story, which kind of makes sense because the Joker and Bruce Wayne was a kid, and he was already like 40 or 50. I mean. You know, that you have to think something was wrong there, you know?
You think they'll come up with another Joker, or do you think it's just like rumor?
I don't know. There's a.
You think it'll tie into JLA?
I don't know. There's so many things they can do though, and so many actors that. Well, I can't say so many, but some that I would like to see get the role. Like, I know they did like a fan sketch or something with Leo as a Joker. That looked pretty cool, and with the guy who played Green Goblin. In the first Spider-Man.
Oh yeah. What's his name? Willem Dafoe, the old guy, or James Franco?
No, James Franco.
His dad, right?
Yeah,
Willem Dafoe.
And they did a fan art on it, and it I mean, he had to look, and he's a good actor. He did good. I thought he did good at Green Goblin. I mean, like I said again with Marvel, they kind of toned it down to a more like PG kid thing,
parental,
which is it's cool, I guess, to make more money. But I really like when it gets dark. You know what I mean? And I think Snyder.
But I mean, Joker was dark, dude.
It was weird, dude.
That's what it was.
it was uncomfortable.
I like weird.
I like. I mean, it's like all right. It's like he reminds me. I'm just
mental. I think it's mental patient.
I'm throwing it out like the from Silence of the Lamb kind of guy.
Oh, Buffalo Bill.
Yeah. And which is he's cool in his own way, right? I mean, not cool, but it's like okay, you're getting a window, like a look into the window of somebody that's like that because that's in real life. There's people like that.
This was like the whole movie was about somebody like that.
Yeah, and which is I get it, but when you call him the Joker. That's when I was just like, no, man, that's
not the Joker.
It's not the Joker that we know, or at least I know
that you
from comic
on.
books and all that. Yeah, but so yeah, that was just my argument on it. I mean, the movie itself, if you're into that kind of thing, I'm not really into those movies like that. You know, I mean, like it was basically like a Buffalo Bill or like I guess a serial killer type of thing, and they're just focusing. You know, it's like almost like a documentary, in a way. You know. And then they try to throw a little bit of the Batman and Joker thing in there with Gotham City and Batman's dad, and you know.
It was like it was kind of like I think the city too gave like a lot of. That's why I liked it. It was like the landscape was pretty badass.
It was alright. It was alright.
You still got your poster?
Threw that bad boy away.
You threw it away. Then why'd you get one then? You should have given it to me.
I don't know, man.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
All right, so what's on your playlist that you were talking to me about earlier? Come on, man. Spill your guts out.
It's everything, man. We got a little country, we got a little rock, we got a little rap, we got a little pop, we got. I got a little
the white stripes on there. You're like, this is where I go. This is where I drive to.
I challenge anybody to listen to what is it, the Seven Nation Army? I think that was the song, and not get pumped up
during traffic.
You'll fucking road rage. Yeah, you jump out the car and start banging on people's
windows and shit.
I even got a little Adele in there.
What do you work out to? What's your playlist when you work out?
You think I'm crazy, but I work out to like kind of like the what do you call it? Like the sour type, like kind of more. I wouldn't say sad rock, but kind of like
Stone Sour and stuff.
Yeah, like
Flyleaf.
It's not my playlist when I work out. It's not a hype up music. It's more of a emotional type. Not making it. I don't know why, man. It just for me is. I guess I concentrate better on it or something. But yeah.
I think I need to be the person that I'm listening to. I think that's what.
See me, I just needed like. I guess it makes me think of stuff, you know. And when I think of a situation, it gives me more motivation to do whatever I'm doing at the time, you know.
Like I got some 50 Cent, and then I got some the band Prodigy.
And you know what's crazy? It's like I can't really listen to rap and rock and stuff that much when I'm working out because then I just want to go fucking drink or something. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know, fuck this workout. I'm gonna
go get a beer.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop a beer open right now.
Six pack of 40s. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like I don't know. I got like Prodigy. I got Prodigy's pretty tight. I mean, I showed you the singer. Yeah, like high interval shit, you know. But do you meditate?
No, man. I've been wanting to get into that though. I hear good things.
You look like you meditate.
I don't. I wish I did.
Have you ever meditated?
I don't even know how, man. I mean, I hear there's so many different ways, but it is something that yeah. I think it's beneficial if I could get it down right. And I'm always up to try something, you know what I mean?
Something new.
Yeah, something new that looks cool and stuff, or looks like it'll help you out mentally. Because, you know, obviously I feel like mentally is 90%, if not more, of everything. You know what I mean? Physically don't mean shit because you can be mentally.
So are you a happy-go-lucky guy, or you just how would you put yourself as? Like, do things really get to you, or?
Yeah, I think it takes a lot to get to me.
You think so?
Yeah. I think
you let shit go. You kind of don't let shit settle, right?
Nothing really bothers me. I mean, you don't unless you like physically get in my space or something.
In your face.
No, like my space, like you know what I mean. Like you're, then I'm gonna feel like kind of that's abrasive. You know, like hey yo, what are you doing, bro? But if you're talking shit and you have a different opinion, everybody has different opinions, bro. So I don't really get mad on that, you know. But I mean, it's just like you would have started a fight, man. Bring up religion or politics, right? See me, I can actually sit there and hear somebody with a different view or whatever, and I could sit there and hear them, and they'll get heated. I'm talking heated mad, man. And I'm sitting there like, I don't think so. That's how you feel. I don't think that, you know. And whatever it is, and so yeah, like I said, in saying that, I think it takes like.
I've seen you mad, dude, and you still kind of like you keep it together. Like remember with Ralph?
Oh yeah. Well, see that was a physical thing. He physically.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he physically.
He's lucky that you didn't come back, man. When he pushed you off
But yeah,
pushed you off the chair.
But then the next day, you know, I got over it. You know? I mean, it was cool. It was whatever. But yeah, at the moment, I mean, yeah, to me, that'd be common sense, and I don't think it's enough going around nowadays with the internet and stuff. People forget that. Like, you might actually run into a person if, you know, you say certain things and stuff, and it's cool, but when you start, like, you know what I mean? I mean, even that, though. I mean, I take that back. Like, the internet shit, you can talk on it. You can say whatever you want. It's cool, whatever. Like I said, to me, again, that's opinion. That's your freedom. You can say what you want, man. But when it gets physical, like, that situation, you know? You can't just go pushing people or hitting people. I mean, they have the right to protect themselves and, you know, do whatever they need to do, so. But, yeah, now, I think more than being like triggered to be upset or anything like that, I think if I feel bad vibe or like just kind of I go somewhere and I feel somebody's just got like a, you know what I mean, like that aura where they're just getting mad about everything and just like trying to talk shit. I just replace myself from the situation. You know, I'll be like, all right, man, I gotta go or something. You know.
Yeah, I gotta avoid this.
Yeah, because it's just not even. Why would I want to spend my time with somebody like that? You know. And I mean, it couldn't be something I don't know. Maybe it's from a mutual friend or whatever. But I'll be like, you know what, man, I'm gonna head out or whatever. Not make a deal like a scene about it or nothing like that. But
yeah, I think so. Hey, you seem like the type. You kind of like it takes a lot for you to.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's for normal people it should, man. But you know, there's a lot of hot heads and stuff. But.
And on the road, are you like peaceful on the road too?
Road rage? Yeah. Oh no, I'm yelling at everybody.
Yeah, honking at everybody.
No, I don't honk. But in my head, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Get out of here!
You know, I got a big saying, man, and don't quote me on it, but
what's up?
Driving slow is just as bad as driving fast. I hate like getting on the highway or whatever, and then somebody's just slow as fuck. And they're already on the highway, and I'm getting. And
so got the blinker on too.
And I gotta stop because they're already going, and I'm just getting on, and then it's like I gotta push to a halt, and I'm only going 40. And I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? You're on the highway. You know what I'm saying? You're going 30 miles. Like, come on, bro. And then you see like the traffic get backed up, and you're like, I know why now, because there's a bunch of fucking these idiots. You know
that traffic is usually. Because of one person, dude.
That's what I'm saying. I know it has to be.
It can't be like.
Then you get a little bit further, and everybody's going and stuff. Yeah, and you saw that, and I'm like, man,
fucking shit.
So on the road, like thank God I have not been in many accidents, but I do always switch, and I'll be, you know, I don't stick around behind somebody if I see that, you know, they're driving a certain way and this and that. I just fucking go around the next way.
Yeah, I can't do that. I get frustrated like behind somebody that. I don't know. I try, and then it sucks too because if you honked at the wrong person, it just Russian roulette.
I think the reason I don't honk at people is because, I mean, I even though I'm mad, I don't think it's that serious. You know, like I mean, now if you're at a light and you're just not going, I'll fucking hey bro, you're probably on your phone or some shit. But
it sucks too because
people get very upset, man, when you honk at them. I've seen I'm not one that does it a lot, so. But I have seen I've seen a lot of incidents with like friends of mine and stuff, and
yeah, I've been lucky. Like people are honked, like they're not really like.
I mean, because honestly, if somebody honks at me, and I'm like on the phone, or I'm doing something wrong, I'll be like, oh shit, my bad.
Me too.
Yeah, I throw my hand up and like, hey, yo, my bad.
Or if I take a turn and I didn't see that somebody was coming in.
Yeah, it was your.
Like, oh shit, my bad.
I'm not one of those. If it's my fault, I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, absolutely.
Or I try to at least say like, you know, sorry, whatever. My bad. But people, they hate admitting they're wrong, bro. So if you know, for most people, it's like somehow they're gonna try to blame you, or you know what I'm saying, put you.
I hate that, like when you're going forward and somebody comes out of something and then they turn. Like, dude, go fast because you came out of nowhere, you know? And then, no, when they turn, they go
and then they just going slow.
And they go slow.
Like, they're cutting through the middle of the street. Yeah. And they're just taking their sweet ass time.
It's like you're going past Walmart and they come out of Walmart. You know, you're coming out, dude, like, get into the lane quick.
Yeah.
And they take their time, like, son of a bitch. Like, dude, like.
Hey, what about Free Britney Spears? You heard about that?
What
are they talking about? They're like, free her.
Oh
like,
my God.
I mean, she's not incarcerated.
Because of her contract, and I guess I'm like, dude, she's got.
What do you mean? She's still in the. I haven't heard her make a song.
Well, they're saying is that she's got a lot of people that have got their hands in with her, like
managers and parents or what?
Yeah, Kevin Federline. He's like.
He's still getting money off her?
Yeah, dude, he's got 2 kids with her, man.
No, I know, but he's still getting money out of that. Oh, because he has a kid too.
Mm-hmm.
That was smart.
So he's getting monthly paychecks from her.
So he's getting child support.
Yeah, that and...
Wow. When the tables are turned.
Yeah, exactly. When the shoe's on the other foot. Yeah, dude, but
I'm just being an asshole because I'm on child support.
Dude,
so, you know.
Yeah, but it's like, dude, she's got like... She can speak and she can...
She's not...
Everybody's like...
They act like she's got...
incapacitated, you know?
Yeah, like she got in an accident and she can't like, read or write.
Yeah, she can only talk with her eyes, you know?
Yeah.
Or something. I'm like, dude, she's like a grown-ass woman. Like,
but you know, I mean... Hey, and I don't want people to get mad at me, but there's millions and millions
of other cases.
Of guys that pay child support, and they probably get fucked doing it. I've been one of those guys, so I mean, what does she want us to do? So I mean, should I go put a free me on my?
Well, I mean,
shit,
like I understand, like I can understand the Kevin Federline thing. Like, yeah, the dude is really like aching to get some money out of her.
Yeah, but I mean, girls do that all the time, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, fuck, dude, like.
And we don't even know how much
to sponsor somebody else's lifestyle, and you know, because of like, using that as a
happens all the time. Man.
I mean,
I've seen,
I think it's like I'm saying universally, that's bad for a girl and a guy.
Oh yeah. I mean, either way, I think that part of the system, and plenty more parts, but we're talking about this part. It's really kind of crazy, bro. Like they don't monitor it at all. I mean, I know. Like you said, girls and guys who are on child support, and the kid is without a haircut, without shoes. You know what I mean? Got nasty clothes on. Like and then the mom has her nails, or the dad has new shoes.
Brand new GMC Suburban.
Some shit like it's really like it's not monitored right. You know what I mean? To actually make sure that they should have some kind of thing where they monitor it to make sure that the child is getting everything that he needs.
Like a caseworker maybe or something, yeah.
Well, I mean, something that just monitor where the money goes, and maybe I know the state ain't gonna do it because they're not gonna want to hire people to audit it. But at the end of the month or something, they audit it and see, okay, what did you spend this on, or would you, and how did?
Well, yeah, just as much as they audit you on like
taxes
that you're paying.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then just
you know what I mean.
You miss a payment and they're
right there. Yeah.
They're like, fuck it, where you at? You know what I mean?
Yeah, where you been?
Yeah, where you been and shit. And like, man. I got sick for a week and I couldn't work. Oh yeah, well you didn't get back to work, or
how come you didn't call us?
Yeah, it's just it's really it's the same, man. I mean that's unfortunate though, man. For
it's infuriating.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's unfortunate for her though too. That's what she's dealing, or one of the things that she's dealing with. I know nothing about it, man. I've just been seeing like Free Britney and shit, and I've been kind of like, what? She's not locked up.
She's not locked up, and she can talk and she can walk.
And if she wanted to, she could probably get in the studio and make some more music. But you're saying that's kind of one of the things is everybody got to
people are like so like involved in shit that.
Well, if it's a celebrity, you get the pity. You get even though they're rich.
There's like so much other people that. And some bad shit, and everybody's worried about. I mean,
I'm pretty sure she's still a millionaire. So they're still worried about the millionaires.
Yeah, there's like a lot of like falsely incarcerated people, and they're worried about.
Oh, I've been watching some docu.
Yeah, which one?
Shit, man, it's a thing on Netflix. Damn it, I just saw it the other day, but I've only seen it because each episode's about like an hour and a half or something. But it has some crazy shit on there, man. I'm talking about, but these people get like robbed of their life, dude. I'm talking 20 years and 30 years. Dude, what can you repay me? Like, how? There's not enough money in the world.
Yeah, there's no time. You take my time.
Yeah, and I'm talking about, like, man, some of them were at like 20 years old, and then they get 30 years. I'm 50 years old, bro. Like,
what am I supposed to do?
Yeah,
it's like
even if you give me a settlement of a couple $1 million, like, I can never get that. It's not worth the time that you just robbed me of, you know.
It's like Brooks in that movie, The Shawshank Redemption. You seen Shawshank?
You know what, man? I actually have never seen The Shawshank.
Oh, dude,
and I've heard from people and stuff. They're like, that's like a dude movie, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like one of the ones you should
I thought you had mentioned that you'd seen it. That's why I brought it up.
No. I mentioned at one time my son's mother was asking me, like, have you watched it? Have you seen it? And I was like, but she was like, it's a. I thought every guy's seen this movie. So I was like, what
about the Green Mile? You seen the Green Mile?
Oh, I love the Green Mile, man. Awesome. Oh man, sad. That movie was that was just crazy. So what happened? It's kind of the same plot, or
Shawshank. You spoiler alert? Or?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Just spoil it.
Well, there's a guy named Brooks, an older guy, and he was in jail for like forever, and then he.
Is that the one that who played his character? Because I know the character is Morgan Freeman, or.
Well, yeah, this guy Brooks, he looks kind of like the old man from Up.
Oh, okay.
All old and gold and gray. Mm-hmm. So he finally gets out of jail, and he gets into into society, and he hangs himself because he just doesn't know how to like adapt
to it.
Yeah, because like everybody, like, he's old and he's working at a store, and they got no patience for him.
I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, realistically, think about that. You get out of jail. You're old already. No retirement plan. No savings. No, you know what I'm saying? Nothing, man. And it's, yeah, man. I mean, jail is, that's a big.
It's rough.
I mean, not just mentally and physically while you're in there, but just think of the effect it has. You know, as you get out, bro. It's just like your life. It's never gonna be like regular, you know. I mean, I take it back. Some people somehow do amazing things, man, and start their own businesses and, you know, etc., man, which is awesome. But people like that you're saying, I mean, I don't even know. Like I said, I haven't seen the movie, but an older guy getting out, like already at that age where he's pretty much, you know, is having, you know, getting sick probably already and all that.
Life wasted, man.
Yeah. It's just like, and he didn't do it, or he was innocent.
I don't know. I think he did do it, but it was just like.
Oh, well, then, you know, he paid his debt to society at that point, bro.
Fuck, that sucks. I mean, if you're like 20, dude, and you get out like when you're 60.
God, yeah, bro. I mean, we were just talking about this earlier, you know, in the situation that happened recently with me. But you got to be careful, bro. Like you said, it could happen just like that, and then you're fucked. You know, it's not like let me take it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no takebacks.
Yeah, no takebacks in the real world and shit. So.
Yeah, and the cops are not like, oh yeah,
you didn't mean to. It's cool.
Yeah, it's all good. You're not gonna do it again, right?
Yeah. Nah, man.
Fuck, dude, that sucks.
Yeah, it does. That's why it's like, you gotta really be on your toes. You know what I mean? Just in general, bro. Just being a regular person, you know.
You just gotta like, I think like, the guy from Tool said, you have to learn from other people's mistakes.
Well, no, I heard this. Look, I heard a smart man learns from his mistakes. A wise man learns from others' mistakes.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
I thought that was pretty dope, man.
Yeah, you don't want to be the one that went through it. You know.
Yeah, if you're wise, you'll look at somebody else, see them go through it, and be like,
"Fuck."
And you know what's crazy, bro? It's like most of the time, it's a fucking what do you say? It's like you see your brother do it.
A cycle.
A cycle. There you go. You see your brother do it, and then in a gang or something. And instead of thinking like, man, you know what? This motherfucker's been shot. He's been stabbed. He just did 5 years in jail, whatever, you know. And then you're like, you know, I'm gonna be in the game.
Yeah, it's cool.
And I mean, I've been in that situation. I know it. I mean, you're very impressionable at a certain age, but it's crazy, bro. Like thinking about it now that you're older. You know what I mean? It's like me right now seeing a crackhead and being like, oh, he's falling and he ain't got nothing to eat and he's asking for money. Maybe I'll go do some damn crack. Let me go get a hit of that crack. You know, it's like you wouldn't do that. It's so crazy, man.
Nice crack dealer.
Yeah, you know. So I don't know, man. It's weird. Life is weird. I tell you what, I always said that they say human beings are the smartest creatures, and I kind of disagree, man. There's other animal. I remember they were doing a study, and I forgot what I was watching when they were doing it, but they had I think it was some mice or something, and they had it was a piece of cheese or some shit, and they had another piece of cheese. One was hooked up to electric shit, so as soon as they ate it, electrocuted them. One time does it, never fucking went back.
Never went back.
They did something with a human where he was trying to get something, and he kept fucking himself up and trying to figure out
another way to get around it.
Another way to get around it, and there was really no way. But I mean, how are we supposed to know that? I guess as humans, we're more curious. We're like, you know what? I bet I could fucking find a way out of this.
Yeah, there's a way out of this.
Yeah, but you know, we risk it. You know what I'm saying? I guess I guess I take that back.
So it's just a give and take.
Yeah. Because if you don't risk, sometimes you could get it. You know? Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was crazy though. But it's just how we are. I mean, I guess my prime example when I was thinking about that is like, people that go back and forth in relationships.
Fuck yeah!
And they know it's like
that's a bad experiment, dude.
It's like they know it's fucked up, right? But they're like, you know what? Maybe this time, you know what? Let's try it again. It'd be cool. And I mean, I've been in situations myself, obviously, but I seen worse. I seen when they're like beating the shit out of each other, and the girl shoots the guy, and he still come back. You know, and it's like,
why won't you take me back?
No, they'll come back together, and then he'll be stabbed or some shit like 2 weeks later.
Or like when the girl goes, you won't do it again.
Yeah, I mean stuff like that. Yeah, bro. I mean, but I get. It's just that kind of stuff is what I was thinking about when I had seen that experiment though. But it's like I mean, but like we just said, sometimes things do change or people do change in circumstances or whatever or whatnot. But for the most part, I keep thinking about what was I gonna say? Well, I don't know who said it, man. I don't want to say it was Albert Einstein, but it was somebody. They said
Einstein.
The definition of insanity is
doing it over again,
doing the same thing over and expecting different results, right?
Yeah. My professor at SAC said that shit because he was like,
I don't know if he's basing it just on like math and shit. Like if you do the same, or is he basing it on life in general? Because sometimes you can take different approaches to stuff and. I mean, you can take a different approach to the same thing, but I guess if he's saying, I mean, what I'm getting from it is like, say you, just for example, you and your girl are together, y'all keep fighting, and then y'all break up, and instead of talking about what y'all can change to fix it again, y'all just get right back together and just go from. Then that's kind of insane. You know what I mean? Y'all didn't change nothing. Y'all just kind of paused it and came back.
Or like going back to a relationship you already know is bad. Like that's not gonna go anywhere. I don't know. It's just like
I would like to say that's probably one of the hardest things in the world for people to kind of let go. You know, it's like you know what this is not good. But you know, I mean, getting deep into this, man, I don't know how much time we have on this to say it.
No, it's just spill your guts out, dude.
What I'm trying to say here is I want to know.
It sounds like you've been bottling this up for a little.
I'm very observant, man. I see a lot, you know, and I say this as a single person because
you are not single, dude. I am single. You are.
I'm single, bro.
You're just I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I have some friends, but I'm single for the most part. You know.
Oh my God! Shut up. Dude.
Anyway, I'm single.
You know how hard it's been to get you on this podcast again?
Yeah. Oh I'm single. Hey, don't be telling people out there I ain't single. I'm fucking single.
All right, you're single. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
As single as a dollar bill, baby.
You're single with people that you see. Okay, cool.
I got hey. Anyways, that's not good. So my forget what the fuck I was gonna say.
This guy, single guy over here.
Okay, I just remembered. So I observe everything, man. And what I see a lot is, you know how like they say in a relationship you can't just give up, you got to work on it. I agree to that, right, to a certain extent. But I also agree that I've seen a lot of people that just settle. You know what I mean? And it's so fucked up on the reasons, like, and again, I'm just observing it from the outside, so I don't know 100% of this is why, but I take my own observation on it, and I take my own opinion on it, and a lot of times I see, like, maybe a girl that was in high school, man, she was fucking fine as hell, you know, baddest chick there. She gained a little weight and shit, and maybe she had a kid or whatever, whatnot. So then I see her now, and now she's all unhappy with a dude that's like somebody I knew she would never date, and I known her back then. You get what I'm saying? And so she's like, well, I gained weight, And so fuck it. I just he's willing to and
settle with me.
Yeah, and it's just and I think that's horrible, bro. Can you imagine that? That's horrible.
To settle,
that's horrible.
Yeah.
To settle when you're not happy. I can, and this is you're talking. I'm not talking about like.
Well, I mean, a lot of people are like they settle just not to be alone. That's what it is, I think.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I think that's why I haven't found anybody.
I mean, but that's good,
I haven't
bro.
been able to
It's not everybody wants to rush.
Settle.
Everybody, like I just told you, everybody wants to rush. Everybody wants to white picket fence real quick, and the fucking minivan, and the house, and the dogs, and the cats, and the goat. No, chill the fuck out.
Yeah, first, take a moment to look.
Yeah, because I mean. See, and me, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is getting pretty good, dude. For a guy that said that had nothing to say.
Yeah, I didn't think I did. And for me, I mean, not to sound like how you made me sound like a fucking asshole. Yeah, I talked to. I have a couple of friends, with a female.
It sounds good.
But what I'm saying is why I don't rush in and be like, hey, yeah, because you got to get to know them, man. It's not fair for the person either. You know what I mean? Say I met this girl, right? Beautiful girl. And I'm like, I'm just infatuated with her look, and she seems funny, she seems cool, but I just rush into it. And then a couple of weeks later, I'm thinking, you know what? I started seeing some bad things that I don't like some bad habits.
Some red flags.
Some things that I don't agree with. Maybe that's another thing. Not only the red flags, maybe I have disagreements on how you want to raise your kids, how you see life, how you want to live. I mean, and then if I had that situation happen where...
Or if she criticizes you and...
Like that, and see, that takes time to, like... I mean, if you just jump in and then you just stay and then you figure it's gonna hurt somebody, so it's better to like.
Yeah, I think.
But what sucks is everybody wants to jump in.
I think relationships are like forced. No matter what, all of them are forced. You gotta force yourself to.
Or the girl starts thinking, "Oh, he don't give a fuck about me. He hasn't made it like official yet, so fuck him. I'm gonna just leave." When he really might just be trying to say, "You might not fuck it like me." You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get to like. I mean, you can't. It's weird, bro, but I do feel like that. It's like maybe 2 or 3 dates and then bam, they're fucking like a couple. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just like some people, like, I don't know. I guess some people are more codependent than others.
I think.
Yeah, I think like for example, like.
Wait, let me tell you my experience. I wasn't like that. I was like the guy that I don't want to be alone. I mean, I grew up with a 2-parent household, so
yes,
I've always seen that, and I thought, oh, that's what I got to do.
Yeah, if they can keep it together, they need to keep it together.
Well, no, I just thought that was just regular life.
Yeah, me too.
I seen them do it. I said, so that's just normal. And then my mom and they're old school kind of, so they did it early age. They met in high school and they got married at 18, and and I thought, oh, that's what I got.
Yeah.
And I started seeing that everything ain't the same for everybody, bro. I jumped into that the first time.
Times change.
Yeah, the girl cheats on me with my cousin, and this and that, and it just gets to like a fucking. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? That's not how it's supposed to go, right? But the world is different for everybody, and I think you gotta sit there and take that in. So now, I mean, like after that, I started like step back and kind of looking at it. I like maybe that's not exactly what I got to do, or that ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? But. Yeah, bro, it's like it's crazy how fast people jump into it. I think it's kind of crazy.
Or just look at J-Lo, dude, jumping back into it after.
Well, J-Lo just enjoying herself.
At her age,
them girls don't care.
I'd be like.
Hey, J-Lo's still fine as fuck too. Though.
Yeah, she is very good looking, but
that's another thing that I want to.
But she's got a lot of things going on. I mean, I just would take a step back and I don't know, do stuff that I don't know.
That's another thing, bro.
Being with somebody is not everything, dude.
This is my thing. Well, and Will Smith said this. I cannot make you happy. If you're getting with me for the pure reason that you need me to make you happy, then you're putting a burden on me already, and you don't love me. Because if you did, you'd be happy, I'd be happy. And we'd be happy together. You can't make somebody happy, bro. That's why people get cheated on and shit all the time, or that's why because they go into it thinking like this is gonna make me happy, and that's where I think if you're doing that, if you're going into it that I need him to make me happy, you already fucked up.
Just people are not honest, dude. That's what I think it is. People are just not honest. Like you're not feeling it, just say it. Hey, I'm not feeling it. I'm gonna tell you now.
Well, see, then then I got this question for you.
What's up?
I mean, I think not everybody feels it all the time every day. Like sometimes you might be like, you know what? I mean, you're just like, I need my little space or something, like not like days, but you're like, I need to go with my friends, go fishing or some shit, maybe this and that. And a lot of people can't handle that nowadays. They're like, oh, you want to leave? You don't love me? You don't care? Whatever. Like, yo, I just said can I go to the shooting range for a little bit, something, man?
Because like you gotta like, I don't know, man. Like my parents, they don't. My dad doesn't have that. My dad doesn't like.
He doesn't get away or
no. My mom doesn't get away. They're like, this is it. This is what it is. See what I mean? It's just like
my parents, they do the same thing, bro. But
like my brother, I think is like
man.
My brother too. I think he's just like, I haven't seen him in like maybe 2 weeks. You
think he's influenced by it right now? You think he got influenced? I mean, obviously you just said y'all both seen it.
I mean, because he's like living here, and he was living here, and then now he moved with his girlfriend. So I mean,
yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You see, again, everything's different for everybody, and for me, I just don't think I'm that like gonna just. I think it's healthy to have a little space sometimes. You have a girl night out, go ahead. I have, I'm gonna go with my boys fishing and shooting range.
I think you just gotta pick up on the way people think. I mean, if you see somebody that's like, looks like they're like, well, just put yourself like if you see somebody like that's aching and like, all right, how do I help you? Like you need an aspirin, your head's hurting. What's going on? I don't like that, bro. You know what I mean?
I don't like that.
You don't like that?
No, I have a friend of mine right now that every day it's like, hey, are you hungry? Hey, I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man. I am fine, thank you. I appreciate you, but I'm a grown, independent man. I don't need.
But just that shit. A lot of people. I mean,
do I feel like that's love? For me, no. People feel like that though. Obviously you do. I feel love to me is when like I see you. You're not negative. You're not talking about like how because going into this, I was a couple years back. I was talking to this one girl that did that shit all the time. And then she would throw it in my face. She's like, well, I care about you because whenever
Well, man, I'm not saying like to be like every time like, all right, so hey, what's going on? No, I'm saying like as soon as you feel like something's going on, like obviously there's a problem. What's up? But I mean, there's a lot of people who just like brush it off. You don't think so?
Well, I mean, see something and they brush. But what's the problem though? I mean, if it's, I don't know, bro. That's another reason why I'm not so iffy to jump in a relationship because nowadays the problem could be something just like insanely stupid. You know what I mean? A minuscule problem that really did not need to be blown or even And sometimes the problem is within themselves. I had a girl that always thought that for some reason like I wanted some other girl. I go, why did I do something? Did I look at somebody that no? I just think. I'm like, how can I change that? How can I ever change that?
I think that's something else. I mean, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is like, I guess if you want a good relationship, you have to keep your ear on the ground.
I'll tell you this too: a relationship is fucking work.
It is work.
It's a job.
It's a second job.
Yeah. I mean, but if you really want it, then you should work it. But yeah, you can't. Yeah, it's.
Well, it's just like I saw in a movie. The one that holds the key to a relationship is the one that doesn't care the most.
Yeah, and
that's what it is,
bro.
If things don't bother you,
let me tell you about another situation I had. Mm-hmm. I was with this girl, I was fucking infatuated with her, fucking gorgeous, right? Like, oh man, she treated me like shit. Yeah. And I was doing all that shit. I was roses. I'm fucking taking her out to eat, buying her jewelry, all that shit, right? She treat me like shit, bro. As soon as I kind of like got tired of it and was like, you know what, fuck it, whatever. All of a sudden, dog, she's just all on me. Like, I don't know why that is. I think that's just human nature. Like, you want what the forbidden fruit and all that. Like as soon as I was like,
well, because it's like a void. Because it's like it was there. And then now it's not. I think that's what it is.
Nah, bro. I think it's deeper than that. I think I can. Okay, so I can. This and okay. Matter of fact, this is kind of a little experiment. I thought I just realized could have happened during this process. So then there was a part where she came to me and was like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be this and that. So I went back to that guy, roses and flying,
and again,
fuck you, And then I mean, it just got to a point where I was just saying, you know what, I'm not. Yeah, I don't feel that way no more now.
I think it's like, I guess. Yeah, it's funny because I went through that shit too. It's just like at first, like I don't like the one that I was seeing before.
Yeah.
She was going after me, and I wasn't really into it. I guess. And then when I got into it, she wasn't really into me. I guess because I was showing that I was in. I think what turned her on was I wasn't like really there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna have to get some opinion from girl.
We gotta do it on the road.
Some real women opinion on it.
Confession.
But they gotta be honest, bro, because I do think that is the case, you know. And I've asked some women, and they admitted to me, they're like, yeah, I mean, no girl likes a guy that she could could have wrapped around her finger. But then I've heard from other sides, some girls be like, yeah, of course we love that. But I don't know who's lying, man.
I think it all depends on the person. I don't
know, man. I think we gotta ask about 100 girls and get a percentage rate on it.
Dude, yeah.
Because it's
pull up into like North Star.
That'd be something.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we gotta investigate. I would just hope they are honest, man. Because I just really want to know. Like, I believe
they probably won't be honest because
that would suck.
Doing guys.
Yeah.
I think we should send a girl.
Yeah.
To ask
maybe that would feel better talking to another woman.
It's like once they smell blood, it's like because a girl is not gonna be on dude, because you. Put yourself.
Well, okay. You know what? Let's talk. We don't got the girl right now, so me and you, as a guy, how do you feel when for me, right? I don't like a girl to be so clingy. I don't like a girl to be so how do you say it, man? Like,
yeah,
you know, I don't even know how to say it.
No, yeah,
you know, when I start thinking about that, I'm thinking like, man, you ain't even meant for a relationship, dumbass. Because I mean. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I think what you need is like a nerdy girl, a nerdy hot girl.
I think everybody loves a nerdy hot girl. I think I would love a nerdy hot girl.
No, because you're into like nerd stuff. You're like into like DC.
You know, it's funny though. I mean, but I guess you can't fake the funk, right? Because a lot of times.
Have you ever taken somebody to
like
con?
Comic Con stuff? Well,
so you could take to Comic Con.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've told. Like my ex and stuff, and she's like, yeah, I'll go dressed up and all that. And I was like, cool, but I could tell she's faking the funk. She don't really like that shit. So she's doing it for me, you know? And that's awesome, you know, in a way that she's putting my needs, whatever, but if you know it's not authentic, I think it kind of kills the whole mojo on it.
It's a turn off.
Yeah. I mean, but that's not my whole world and shit, but it's just like...
it's a portion of it.
Yeah, it's a portion of things I enjoy. I mean, getting out of the real world, because the real world is fucking hard and depressing sometimes, so you got to kind of, you know, shift your mind into some other shit. That's what I try to do.
I don't know. I think it's a lot more easier. I mean,
I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you what, man. I do not know the first thing really about a successful relationship, man, honestly, but it seems very complicated, and I would love to learn about it. Yeah.
No, I think you do know about it. It's just like
I know from some experiences.
I think with you, it's like I got to go back to the drawing board, and then you know, same thing over and over. I'm like, I don't know, just like for me, I don't know, just sometimes it feels like it's just too much. Like you got to put up with somebody. And I don't know. Well,
see, that's another thing I'd love to ask some women, and I don't know.
We should definitely take the show on the road.
I don't know if they will answer this.
I don't think they will. I think they will.
This one would be really really funny to ask. It might get slapped a couple of times, but I'm like, are all girls just that bitchy and that unhappy and that whiny? You know, and no disrespect, because some I met are not. But if they're not like that,
there's a lot of nice.
If they're awesome and nice, but then guess what? They're like, it's like not enough time I'm giving them. You know, maybe it's me, bro. I will admit that. Maybe it's me. It's something I'm not seeing. But those are like, if it's not like they're always. I hate some. Not hate. That's a strong word. But
dislike.
Highly dislike. Highly dislike somebody in general. Male or female, who's just always down, always complaining. The weather's too high.
My boss
sucks. My job sucks. I hate waking up. My back hurts. My leg hurts. But then, you know, you'll see them. Like, it's just all bullshit, man. And then, like, you know, and the next day they're cool. They're drinking. But like, why take that? That's a day that I just got that negative vibe and that fucked up shit from, you know what I mean? Like, even though it's to you, it's like cool to just back and forth like that. I just don't like it, bro. That's too much of a rocky You know what I mean? Like, like a whirlwind of just one day it's cool, one day it's not, and I can't handle that, bro. I don't like that. Plus, I don't like complainers, man. You know what I mean? I just the world. It's. I mean, we live. There's a lot of opportunity.
Well, I mean, So one question: Would you rather have a complainer or somebody that's always agreeing with what you do?
I'd rather have somebody that's not just a normal person. You don't have to always agree with me. There's an immediate in that.
No. If the normal person for us would be probably like you do something and she doesn't say anything about it,
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
But then at the end of the day, it's gonna come out with it. Yeah, it's gonna come out. I don't know. It's just, dude. I don't know. Like, and then that England has got like the highest rate of like single people.
For real, what is that?
Which is
I like those girls' accents, man. Where we get some of this?
Cup of tea. We should go to
England.
That place. No, that bar. Dog something.
Where's that at?
It's on the Riverwalk.
Mad Dog? No.
Mad Dogs.
Is it Mad Dog?
Mad Dogs.
Why, they got England women there? Or?
Well, it's an English pub.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I'm pretty sure ain't no English.
Probably all chicks from like
San
Trinity and shit.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna be putting it to an end. Once again, I'd like to thank my little friend over here for showing some kind of perception insight on what we all guys are thinking, being honest about it.
Yeah, I was just being honest. So don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah, just don't shoot the messenger. Just give him a mic.
Yeah. All right, and by the way, though, I love all women. They're all beautiful in their own ways.
Every woman is
amazing.
Really nice.
It's nothing like that.
Crazy in their own way.
Yeah, basically my own opinion on my past my past experiences. I might be nothing like that. So yeah.
Well, guys, you heard it here. Ripped for her pleasure. Somewhere out the podcast.